Hello and welcome back. Hello and welcome. Whatever. How are you? It's Reg Lee, the podcaster here. I do hope you've had a good few days. I just thought I would do a quick podcast to say hi and hope everyone's having a wonderful time. The weather's not so good, is it? I know. It's a little bit ugh. Yeah, that's the polite version, I'd say. It's wet. I wished it would just dry up for a few days. Purely just give us a few days of dryness. I mean, this rain, like today, it's been fine this morning and probably going to rain later on today and then be raining tomorrow and then be fine on Sunday and causes chaos. Now, there was something I was going to podcast about a few days ago that I saw, and I, for love of money, cannot remember what it was, which is really annoying because it was something that got that just got to me, and I don't know if it was on the television, if it was the news or what it was, but I can't remember and I forgot to do it, so there we go. But the good news is we have our toilet back. We have two toilets, the ensuite bathroom and then our little bathroom, little toilet, and the little toilet one went kaplonk minus the noise, didn't work, and we had to replace it. It broke, and it's been done, and it's been done by a very, very nice plumber who, if you're in the Cheltenham area or local to Cheltenham, probably, I don't know, say a 10-15 mile radius of Cheltenham. If you're listening to this and you're in that sort of range, maybe Gloucestershire area, I'd say, but round Cheltenham, is a young man who is new. He's been doing it. I know he's been doing plumbing, but he's been doing his own little business now for a couple of years, and he basically only works off recommendations, and I can promise you now, he is brilliant. He's really, really careful on what he does. He likes to make sure it's right. To give you an idea, he connected up the toilet, and one of the connectors was just at an angle, and it was just bugging him. And we turned off the water again, and he just wanted to undo it, and it probably would have been absolutely fine, but he wanted to get it straight, or straighter. It was because of the angle, and that was a sign of the kind of work he does. He really is very particular about the work. He's also very busy. Now, if you want to get hold of him, I'm not going to give out his number, but his website, you can find him on Sir Plumberlot. He is Sir Plumberlot. So you'll be able to find him there if you're looking for him. Just look on the internet for Sir Plumberlot, and you will find him. I think he's based in Cheltenham, and he is really well worth having. And if you say Reg Lee recommended you, it won't gain you anything, but he'll know where he knows that it's a recommendation. He likes that. He does have a website, but as he says, he doesn't do any other advertising. And believe me, his phone never stops ringing. So you may have to sit back and wait, but he will get to you as soon as he can. So I do hope you've had a few good days. I've basically been here for the plumber. We've done the toilet. The wife, I've got to now do an all-in-one. I've never done these before. The all-in-one remote controls. If any of you ever used one, I've got to program it for our DVD player. Well, for the wife's DVD player. I don't actually have one, and that's got a program. I believe it's just a booklet in the back, which I've seen. It should have the code there. Program, press the buttons, and away we go, I hope. But I have been told by Maplins, who sold it to me, that if it's not in there, I can ring them and they will produce a code. And mentioning DVDs reminded me what I wanted to talk about. I knew I'd remember eventually. It's the advert. I don't know if any of you have got Virgin TV, Freeview. I don't know if it's advertised on Freeview, but on Virgin, and it'll be advertised on Sky. I think it's Sky One it mainly advertises on, or Sports. But it's this advert with a gentleman who advertises Sky Movies. He sits in a chair and he says he's the one that done it, or you've missed all the series and da-da-da-da-da-da. But it's this particular advert that he does for Sky Movies where he says, you buy the movie and it's on your box. Now, that's lovely. I mean, Virgin, it's available. You buy a movie, it's available, whatever. But why, and this bemuses me, why are Sky sending out DVDs? I mean, if you've got it on, I mean, I can see one point I've just thought of, which is you might want to take it to show a friend or whatever. But it's as if it's like to go to your collection. But I mean, DVDs. I mean, they're, you know, blue. I mean, I don't know if they're Blu-rays even. I think they're just plain DVDs. But I mean, I know DVDs seem to be going out of fashion. I mean, I've not got a DVD player. I've got an Apple TV. I've got a Roku box. I'm waiting. In the next, hopefully by next Thursday, I will have the new Amazon Kindle Fire TV. So I'll have the 3 main boxes. Obviously, I've got a laptop, and my TV is internet based as well as being 3D and so on. But I don't really use the 3D side of it. That hasn't really caught on with people, has it? But I mean, I don't see why they're sending out DVDs. I think they're getting scared by Netflix and Amazon and all this, because if you've got it on your box, on your DVD, on your machine, whether it be Virgin, whether it be Sky, whether it be, you know, International Space Station, you're not going to get up and put the DVD in a machine. You'll press the button. So I think they're just doing it because they're nervous. I mean, yes, okay, you could give it to a friend, you could lend it, you could send it, you could lend it to somebody, I suppose. But it does seem a bit odd for something that I think DVDs are going out of fashion. I mean, to put it this way, my wife is a huge box set fan. She loves box sets. I mean, she's got box sets of Friends, she's got box sets of Dr. Kildare, 90210, and all these, you know, all the older programs. But even she is now becoming, she'll rent it from Sky Movies or from, Virgin or from, I'm on Netflix and Amazon and all this, and we'll she will see if it's available there. So, and believe me, she's not a technology person. So she's starting to realise that it's just as easy and better to do that. I mean, I would love to be able to take all the DVDs we do have, put them on one big hard drive, and plug them into her television, so she could press a button and just do it that way. Now, I'm sure it's possible. Without, it's just a matter of getting an external hard drive and connecting it up. But it's the cost, and to be honest, she doesn't watch them. I mean, she just wouldn't want to mess about with it, I'm sure. She'd say it's too much hassle, I'll just put the DVDs in, so. But, what do you think? It's a gimmick. You buy the movie on the TV. It's like if you buy one from Apple. It's like Apple then sending you a DVD. It just seems pointless. You've got it on the internet. Why do you want the DVD? Now, that's my little airing, rant, rave, whatever you want to call it, out of the way. Went down the allotment this morning. The weather around Cheltenham this morning was lovely. The skies were a little bit cloudy, but generally it was very nice. It was a lovely morning. And as you'll see on Twitter, if you go to my Twitter account, @RegLeePodcaster, you will see I put up a couple of pictures of the greenhouse area. Now, I had the greenhouse and then the 2 coal frames, and the bits in front of the coal frames where I walked to get to them was just mud and weeds, basically. So I've now cleared that, put down a membrane, and I've covered the area with chippings, which we get for free off the allotment, which is brilliant because it's given me a little walk area. It's also made a line, the continuation line, all the way along, which is my end of my allotment, so between mine and next door's, whoever takes over. And then the bit which, if you look at the picture, you'll see is just a dark, dug up earth. I've decided, when I put out the request what people think, everyone seemed to say flowers, and I think I agree with you, but it's time to plant. I might be a little bit late, but it's around about now. You plant bulbs, and I thought, what a place to plant them. So I've got myself daffodils, I've got myself crocuses, and I've got myself tulips. So, excuse me, so I think the crocuses round the edge by the path. Inside that will be tulips, and then at the back by the greenhouse and around the sides by the chippings, and a nice big bulk of them at the back there of daffodils, which I think will look lovely. And I sit just that side by this side of the greenhouse with my cup of tea. So it's going to be a lovely place to sit because it's shady. I'm not one for sitting in the sun. I mean, the wife will have the lawn the other side, and she'll sit in the sun and sunbathe, but I'll probably be hiding away by my greenhouse, this side of the greenhouse, next to the shed, in the shade, having a cup of tea and enjoying the flowers. So that's the plan. So I hope to go up there again on Sunday if the weather is good and okay, and get those in and then clear a few more weeds, and I'm pretty much on top of it, which isn't bad at all. So why have I stopped? I've lost connection. I think... Oh, no, we said we'll come back. So, I don't know if I went quiet then. If I went quiet for a few seconds, I apologise. I'm not sure what happened there. But I was just saying that when I go back on Sunday, I'm going to plant those bulbs and then just get rid of a few more weeds. And I'm basically on top of the allotment then. That's it. I'm there. So, all ready then for next season. Look forward to that, and I will obviously keep you all up to date with pictures and gossip from the allotment on my podcast as and when, which is a bit of fun. So big thank you to all followers on Twitter. Thank you all for listening. Do hope you enjoy them. I told you there'd be all mix of stuff. So take care, have a good few days, and if I don't speak to you before the weekend, have a good weekend. Take care, and from Reggie the podcaster, goodbye.